What's going on, guys? It's Noise Date here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I experienced today. Alright, so today I was already in town. I drove my car up there. I woke up late, so it was, like 2 in the afternoon. I didn't have to work today, so I was happy. I was really ecstatic, so I was like, hey, today gonna be a good day. So, I went all the way to the town, since I live in a rural area. Can't really say that word too well. Since I live in a rural area, I don't play Pokemon too often. I don't play Pokemon Go too much. It's kind of, I have to make special trips sometimes to go play Pokemon. So, I was up there and I grabbed some lunch. I guess lunch at that time is 3 o'clock, so I was, it was like lunchtime for me. I grabbed some food and I was already up there, so I was like, heck, why not go play some Pokemon? So I pulled out my phone. I don't know what took me over, but I went on a hunt. I went on this Pokemon adventure. I felt like freaking Ash Ketchum out there, dude. I was trying to catch everything I could. Everything I passed by, I was catching, man. I was so happy. I was having so much fun. There's a park near my house, and I decided, or not near my house, but near the town. So I was like, I'm gonna go to that park. I was like, I think they have a couple Pokestops there. Matter of fact, they had 2. And a matter of fact, I used both of them, alright? So, here's my plan theory here. You just had to walk a little way to get to each one, and I needed some Pokeballs. So what I was doing was I had an incense on, and I had, what's it called? 2 lures dropped on each one. And each time one went to where I could get Pokeballs out of it, I would walk back to it, and I'd wait till the other one got there. That's what I would do. And it was working pretty well because I heard that there was Gyarados in this region. Now, if I didn't run into about 30-something freaking Magikarp, which that's not a problem because, catching one gives you like 3 candies, and then trading one in, you get 1. So it's like every Magikarp's 4 candies, and, I need 300 or something of it still. But, it's okay. It's okay. It's still a Magikarp. If I get a Gyarados that needs some power leveling, I can level it up like that. It's simple. I'm okay with that. But it would have been nice to get a Gyarados. I would have been okay. And I'm much more happy having a Gyarados on my hands and not some stupid Magikarp. But I got a Coughing. I didn't have that before. I got an Abra. And as I was sitting there playing, man, 2 other people came out of nowhere and just were playing. And they came out of the woodworks, man. They came straight from nowhere. I was like, where in earth did these guys come from? Like, literally, just out of nowhere. I was the only car parked there at this park. It's during school hours, or not school hours, but, just right after school, so nobody was really coming. And I was like, yo, where on earth did these people just come from? But they were nibbling off of my success, my lures, and they were enjoying them. And I was like, yo, what team are y'all guys on? And they're like, Mystic. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, I'm a Valor. Like, it's just a normal thing. It's just a game, It's just a game. They sat there telling me that I was on the wrong team. All right, and I was like, all right, cool. I don't care, It's just a game. It's kind of a joke, and they took it a little bit serious, man. At first I thought Pokemon Go was dead. I didn't know anybody still played it, honestly, and I know me and my friends like to mess with it all the time, and it's still fun to us. We still have fun with it because we don't. Wow, okay, teammate, thanks for the scare. But we don't really, care if it's, people are having problems with it. We don't cheat, so we ain't got to worry about the ban. We don't, try to pull any stunts. We just play the game because we enjoy Pokemon. Now, it may be a little bit repetitive, but when you go with different people all the time and you kind of just enjoy the game, it's not that bad of a game. It's really fun, and I like it. Thank you, Niantic. Thank you for the great game you have produced. Thank you also for getting rid of the cheaters. I don't like that. The game was made for you to walk around, freaking get on your feet and walk around. Get off the seat, all right? That's what I'm saying. Just get up off the chair and go play some Pokemans if you want to play. But that's not what I'm trying to sit here and talk about. At first, I was thinking the game was dead. Nobody played it. It was kind of fading off, and it still is. I mean, you don't see it as much. It's not on the news. There's not old ladies getting trampled because a Snorlax showed up somewhere. I bet there's still parties of people going to Times Square and playing it because I know the towns around here, people are still playing it. And, It's not a game that is dead around here too much. I mean, it's still not as popular as it once was, but it's not dead. I mean, people that didn't play Pokemon kind of had it at the time because of how big of a deal it was. But now it's kind of weaseling off, and the people that are still the old school fans that want to play it before they add 2nd gen in or 3rd gen in are kind of still there, and I'm one of those people. I don't want to play with a 2nd gen. I don't want to play with a 3rd gen. There ain't no way you're going to get me to either. Because I just don't enjoy it. You know, it's not my kind of style. I'm sorry. If you like if you like 2nd gen or 3rd gen, that's your, that's your forte. It's not mine. I don't like it. So after this 1st gen is not the only gen in it, I'm gone. I'm not going to be there anymore. I'm sorry, but I'll definitely be one of the faders that disappear. And, people say I'm not a true Pokemon fan because I don't like any other gen, but I feel like they're trying too dang hard. I'm sorry. But that is not the point right here. The guys had some issues with me sitting there, and they when I told them that I was Team Valor, man, they were taking it way too serious. They sat away. They didn't want to talk. They were like, it was like a cult, dude. Is Mystic like that? Like, is Mystic like a cult, or is it just a few of the players? Because, I'm friends with a couple of Mystics, man. I don't want them talking bad behind my back, you know what I mean? Like, if they don't like Team Valor, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to assign you into a mental hospital or something. I'm not taking that. But a couple other guys showed up too. Little kids like soccer practices started showing up for like a recreational team. And a couple other guys were walking around too. But at that point, I'd gotten tired, and I was like, I'm going to drive up to the town over here because I never got a Gyarados, sadly. But apparently the town beside us apparently gets Dragonites quite a bit. And they've done, like, party things kind of there all the time. Or not all the time, but they do, like, little party things there where sometimes, like, the town, or they've done it once so far, but they talked about doing it more. But the town will pay for, every Pokestop there to be turned into a lure, and people can come and, play on it. But I wasn't able to do it that day because Verizon decided that it was time not to work as soon as I got there. So, yeah, that was fun. I remember that day very, very well. Very salty. Very still upset about this. But I went there because I was like, yo, maybe I can get a Dragonite. I was like, maybe, just maybe, I can run myself into a Dragonite and snaggle me one of them. I was like, okay, I got this. So at the other place, the park, I got enough Pokeballs, and I got enough, other stuff that I could, like Great Balls and Ultra Balls and Raspberries and stuff. So I was like, hey, I'll be able to get this. So I was sitting there, and I finally, for some reason, this town just does not want to work with Verizon. I don't know what it is about Verizon, but this town just doesn't work. So I was sitting there, finally got my phone to work, and used the shop to get me another lure. I dropped the lure on the gym, or on the Pokestop next to a gym, and it was a Mystic gym, but there ain't no way I was taking this thing, man. It was hoarded. It was a level 9 gym with, like level 2000s and 3000 freaking crap on it. Like, this thing was stacked. But I sat there, and I was like, okay, Dragonite's gonna pop up. Like, there were Squirtles, Bulbasaurs, just all these great things just hanging around. How did that not kill him? But there was all these great things just like, prowling around the area, wiggling their way into my... I was kind of waiting for them to wiggle their way into my lure. I wanted to snaggle all over them. I wanted to wiggle, them right into my Pokeball and just hold it forever and never let it go. Oh my God, I'd have been so happy. But for 30 minutes of sitting there, waiting for a Dragonite to pop up, I got 12 Pidgeys. Nothing else showed up at this Pokestop but a bunch of freaking Pidgeys, alright guys? So, I was pretty salty about that, and I felt like putting this out because I'm kind of curious. Is Pokemon Go dead to you guys? If it is to you guys, please put the comment down below. And if you think it's still alive and good, man, please, just please, tell me down in the comments below. And if you're on a Team Valor, like the video. If you're not, like the video because we all play Pokemon Go together. We're all a team here. Peace out, guys. This has been Noise Dead. I did that backwards. Noise Dead. This has been Noise Dead. Peace.